Namaste, everyone. ChristianRLong, Life Enhancement Consultant, giving you a big and beautiful shout out. Adriana's the first one on because she is a video watching machine of high spiritual teachings. What's up, Christian? Namaste. Nitin, Namaste. Good to have you back on. Hope you're doing well. Jesus, Namaste. Chris, Namaste. Welcome. Isabel, Namaste. This stream is all about you guys spending your precious, valuable time watching me eat. I just heard a song on the radio by Neo called Without You. I haven't heard that song in like years, and I used to hear it all the time. So, for those of you logging in for the first time, wondering what it is that we actually do in these live streams, we talk about three things: energy healing, meditation, and practical spirituality. And I thought a good topic to share today would be one that was recently recommended to me, is gratitude. How many of us want something in our lives? It's Amanda Vincent. We want better relationships, we want better health, we want more money, maybe we have an idea for starting a business that will make us super successful, famous and fortunate, and we want all these things in our lives, but we're not there yet. We haven't materialized that need, want, and desire. Malvika, Namaste. And so what happens is, day after day, week after week, month after month, and even year after year, all we have is the recognition of what isn't there. We have the recognition of what we don't have. That I don't have that successful relationship. I don't have a bigger bank account. I don't have the best health, right? Fill in the blank, whatever it is. And this lesson came to me really wholeheartedly probably about 3 years ago. So one of my mentors, the person who does coaching and healing on me, she said to me 3 years ago, she goes, I want you to take note cards, index cards, the little tiny cards, and she goes, I want you to write on those cards all the things that you're grateful for in your life, no matter how big and how small, and then plaster it all over your apartment. And I was like, plaster it all over my apartment? What are my clients going to think when they come over? Hey, they have cinnamon and sugar. You just said it. So what are my clients going to think, right? And oddly enough, I took those index cards, put them all over in the bathroom, in the kitchen, in the bedroom. At the time I was living in a studio, so pretty much it's an open space, right? And funny enough, I was able to be aware of the little things I was grateful for. Like some of the things I had on the index cards were, I'm grateful for hot water. I'm grateful for living in a safe neighborhood. I'm grateful for the ability to buy high quality shampoo. I'm grateful for the ability to do the work that I do and help people. Small things. And funny enough, things in my life started to transform as I practiced more gratitude about even the littlest, tiniest things that you would think, well, wait a minute, you're grateful for hot water? Most people throughout the world have hot water available to them, which isn't actually true, right? That's a luxury that we take for granted in first world countries. Third world countries, they're still trying to figure out how to get clean water, drinkable water, so they don't get dysentery or some kind of infection. So, because you hear this a lot, you hear about gratitude. Smita, Namaste. You hear about gratitude a lot. You hear about gratitude, forgiveness, compassion. And we just hear these words in the background of our culture. We hear it in books, different lectures online, maybe in quotes on Instagram or posters or what have you, but we don't know how to integrate those qualities into our day-to-day life, and that's where practical spirituality comes in. And so, as an example, I am grateful that I'm able to log online. Constantina, I'm grateful that I'm able to log online and to share beautiful messages with people from around the world in every conceivable time zone because of Facebook, which is a free service. Now, granted, they store all of our information to use for marketing purposes later, so nothing, as Master Choa Koksui would say, nothing is for free, right? Nothing is for free. So, going back to gratitude, by having a level of gratitude, what you're able to do is you're able to pull in the blessings from God, from the great ones, from your spiritual teacher, from your higher soul into your life, so it becomes physicalized on whatever plane that you're referring to, the mental plane, the emotional plane, the physical plane, or your finances. But if you're constantly meditating on, aware of your lack, the absence of, mini namaste, the not having enough, then you will constantly experience that over and over and over again in your awareness. There are people who are worth millions of dollars who feel that they don't have enough money, who feel they don't have enough prosperity, who feel they don't have enough access to physical resources. Why? Because they're lacking gratitude of what they currently have, and they're comparing themselves to other people who have maybe 5, 10, 100 times more than what they have, right? So they spend their whole life chasing happiness, chasing money, chasing achievement, and they never actually arrive there. And Anthony Robbins calls this the art of fulfillment. You have the science of achievement, which is getting what you need, want, and desire. And then you have the art of fulfillment, which is being fulfilled with what you have now, not being disappointed with what you're not getting for your future. Malvika says, I kept a gratitude journal. It helps me stay grounded. Yes. Javier, Atma Namaste. Yes. Having a gratitude journal does help you stay grounded. 2 years ago, my intention for the year, or my intention for last year, was gratitude. And so I was practicing gratitude throughout the day. What I was grateful for, I would make little notes, journaling here and there, and it changes your perspective on life. Because you begin to be appreciative for the things that have been around you from the moment you've been born to the current moment. As an example, the sun going up, the sun coming down. By looking at sunsets and sunrises, you get to experience, Zach, Abba Namaste, beauty, tremendous beauty, right? There's an old quote that says, life isn't about seeking new vistas, it's about seeing with new eyes, right? And so that's why, like, I know people who are constantly outwardly focused of their relationships, their finances, their job, their career, their travel, and they're getting all of their validation and joy from life externally. But the things that we have around us, Krista, Namaste, are enough to keep us satiated with beauty for the rest of our lives. Because when is the last time you've gone out and you've watched the sunrise, or you've been outside and you've seen the sunset from a beautiful part of your neighborhood or a beautiful part of your city? I've done that, right? And whenever we do our Hatha Yoga retreats in Bovina, New York, with Master Glenn and Master Marilag Mendoza, we are able to sit ourselves in on the rolling Catskills in New York State, and we're able to watch the sunset, and we're able to be fully present to that experience. And you will see people, students, crying and sobbing, not because of pain, not because of sadness or regret, but because of the immense magnitude of beauty that they're experiencing that they have a chance to experience twice a day. That's just the sun coming up and sun going down. Think about all the other things that we can experience in life to be grateful for. Grateful for the ability to see, grateful for the ability to hear, grateful for the ability to touch something soft, or to pick up a baby, or to play with a puppy, or to be able to go to a restaurant and order a nice meal without you having to make it, and with it being safe, right? Or being able to walk the streets of your neighborhood without being worried of being shot, or murdered, or raped, or some way, shape, or form being traumatized. I was keeping a gratitude journal, and that shifted my life. Ilham's talking about that. Beautiful. Crystal, Abba Namaste. So we are doing a retreat in Delhi. So Minnie's at a retreat in Delhi. That would be another example of gratitude. Because of technology and because of telecommunications, we are able to sync up to everybody and anybody in the world to learn from them, to learn from their experience, and to receive blessings, to receive healing, to receive spiritual wisdom. 100 years ago, that was not possible. That was only reserved for the few. And 100 years ago, people had to sacrifice life and limb just to have access to a great spiritual teacher in order to answer the most important questions in their lives. Now, if we practice discernment, we can go online and find those resources without having to sacrifice life and limb. It's really quite beautiful when you think about it. So, that's what I want to leave you beautiful people with today. And hopefully you've been able to hear me. I haven't had my tripod and my headphones so you can hear me better because I left the house with lacking awareness, is what it is. But that being said, if you are looking for healing, if you're looking for transformation, if you're looking to become the bigger, brighter version of yourself, go to ChristianRLong.com/services and schedule a distant pranic healing session with me. It will shift you in ways that you can't even imagine. And not because I'm a great healer, but because I have a great teacher and a great system behind me that has been supporting me for the past 15 years. Leela, Abba Namaste, you're late to the party, girl. Hopefully you can watch the replay and get some value out of today. But my recommendation is practicing gratitude throughout the day. Don't save up happiness for another day, or don't save it up and do it at the end of the week, or the end of the month, or the end of the quarter, right? Because then your life will be over. You want to do your gratitude moment by moment. You can write it down. You can verbalize it to yourself or to other people. I was expressing my gratitude to somebody earlier at this establishment. They couldn't receive. They couldn't receive because, have you ever given a present to somebody and they go, no. Hey, Meg, Abba Namaste. They don't receive that present. So what happens? How do you feel when someone doesn't receive a present from you? You don't feel so good, right? And then guess what? The other person doesn't get the opportunity to receive a present, to receive a gift. So gratitude is very, very important to live a higher quality of life, especially a higher quality emotional life. So when someone gives you a compliment, be gracious about it. Accept it, receive it, be grateful for it, instead of thinking there's alternative motives behind the person's expression of gratitude. Grateful for the inspiration. Aw, you're welcome, Adriana. So that's my recommendation to you guys for today. Get healing at ChristianRLong.com/services and practice gratitude on a regular basis throughout the day. Think about it. Some of my homework assignments for clients have been to be grateful, to write out 108 things that they are grateful for. And like only a few dozen items into the list, their energy is already transformed. The healing is already begin. They already are starting to notice the shift in their lives. Marvin, Abba Namaste, right? But if you are only noticing what's lacking, what is scarce, what is limited in your life, you are going to live an unfulfilled life, no matter how much you have in it. Malvika says, attitude of gratitude. Thanks, Christian. Forever grateful to you as well. Thank you. Thank you. Our pleasure as always. And if you got value out of today's stream, definitely share it on your personal and professional page and let the word out. So I'm going to get back to my bagel and my mocha hot chocolate, or my mocha coffee. Close enough. And I hope you guys have a beautiful Sunday, a beautiful week, and a beautiful life. This is ChristianRLong, Life Enhancement Consultant. I think I just spit on my phone. Have a great day. Bye-bye.